Women of the Wild Outdoors is presented by Scheels, your next exploration destination, and is proudly partnered with Pheasants Forever, Quail Forever, National Conservation Leaders for Habitat, Sturm Ruger Inc., rugged, reliable firearms, Haley Vine's Outdoor Collection for Women, Native, performance dog food, RZ Masks, ride hard, breathe easy, Cowgirl Tough and Be Tough Jeans, unbelievable fit. Aiming for a Cure Foundation, helping pediatric oncology patients and their families with support and care. In the Valley of the Sun, just outside Scottsdale, Arizona, the desert rock dominates the rugged frontier, just as it did in the days of the Wild West. And while the tough cowboy was the iconic figure in those days, it was also a time when cowgirls started breaking barriers with their skills at riding, roping, and marksmanship too. Fast forward to today and meet a modern-day rising star, Melissa Dragoo. Don't be fooled by her age. When she was 13, she became the youngest CMSA overall world champion cowgirl ever.
Hi, my name is Melissa Dragoo, and I do this crazy sport called cowboy mounted shooting.
And now she's been crowned not just once, but twice world champion. And she hasn't even turned 18.
I started cowboy mounted shooting when I was about 9 years old. I started riding when I was about 4, and it was pretty interesting watching a 9-year-old girl walk around in shorts and a pair of holsters and with 2 Colt 45s and walking around the house, you know, loving life and just being a kid. And from all the great experiences with my brother and my dad going out and shooting and, you know, learning how to ride, I never thought that you could put the 2 and 2 together until I found cowboy mounted shooting. And it's just such a great adrenaline rush, and it's just a wonderful sport to get into. Also, the people in it are the best people in any equestrian sport that I've ever been in.
A champion in one of the fastest growing equestrian sports in the nation, Melissa was an academic all-star at one of the toughest high schools in Arizona, was a state track and field champion, and is on her way to the University of Nebraska on a scholarship. Her spirit and energy are contagious and make her the one to watch anytime she and her horse Broadway enter the ring. In cowboy mounted shooting, a lot can go wrong that can make or break a career. Winning starts with a good partner, your horse.
So I'll introduce you to my horse, Broadway. He's a 15-year-old gelding quarter horse, and I personally like quarter horses the best for this sport. They can, you know, get around things quicker and just stop and go faster, and you know, certain little things like that you don't see in other breeds.
Melissa and Broadway make it look easy, but it wasn't always this way. Becoming a 2-time world champion took work.
First, I would start out walking in a circle and shooting behind them, and once they get really relaxed and walk at a really calm state, then I would start trotting, and then doing the same, and then loping, and then going on to, you know, a little bit faster and so forth. When they're walking, trotting, and loping, then you move on to patterns and then start doing more agility type runs so that they understand, oh, okay, this is going to be my job and this is the sport that we're playing.
In cowboy mounted shooting competitions, new patterns are chosen for each round and are designed to keep both rider and horse on their toes. The sport truly requires mastering horsemanship.
There's 60 different patterns, 60 different patterns that there are to choose from. So yet again, that's why it's such a fun and exciting sport, because you never know what pattern you're going to get. When you get to an event, depending on how big the event, if it's a 1-day, a 2-day, or even a 4-day event, they will pick the pattern the beginning of that day. So there are 10 different balloons, 5 of one color, 5 of another color, 2 pistols. So you take out one gun, shoot 5, actually change guns while you're riding and going as fast as, throughout the other pattern as you're going, and you take out the other gun and you shoot the last 5. I tell people that cowboy mounted shooting is like barrel racing on steroids. If you miss a balloon, it's 5 seconds added to your time, and if you knock over a barrel, it's 5 seconds added the time.
Her passion for the sport can be found in everything from the guns she shoots to the clothes she wears.
The clothes that I wear are cowgirl tough jeans. You can use them in very diverse situations. So I could go out in these jeans and have fun, or I could ride in them, or I could go play in the mud with them. You can't shoot with a short sleeve or capped or anything like that. You need a Western long sleeve shirt, and you also need a cowboy hat. Boots, you need cowboy boots. Any cowboy boots will work. You need either chaps or chinks, and they do need to be leather or anything of that sort. I shoot Ruger. They're the best gun for shooting in my personal opinion, and I'd say about 70% of cowboy mounted shooters do shoot Ruger. Just like I wear earplugs, so does Broadway. Just go right in his ears. It's kind of a funny little invention. And also the rounds that we shoot, they are just black powder rounds, and here is a round that has not been shot yet, and then here is a round that has been shot. And what actually comes out is not a real bullet, so there's no real projectile coming out. What actually does kill the balloon is the black powder and the fire coming out of the bullet. It still makes a good noise, but we aren't killing people while we're having fun. I'm Melissa Dragoo, and I'm wild about the outdoors.
You can follow Women of the Wild Outdoors online. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, or our website.